My dear scholars, as we all know that we were discussing the points which are related to research metrics, how the research metrics are playing their role for journal, editor, publisher, authors, etc., etc., and for institutions also. Sometimes we feel that we must know what is the status of that journal. For that purpose also, we have to see what kind of the journal we have to select for the purpose of publication of this document. Sometimes it is not necessary and it is not possible for us to underline the reputation of the journal. At that moment, at that time, these metrics will help us to see, us to watch, us to observe that what kind of the journal is available, where it is available, and how it is possible for me to understand the status of the journal. On previous day, we have discussed these contents. One was the what was the research matrix, citation based matrix, and publisher provided uses matrix. And then the alt matrix is remaining. That will be elaborated by me today. How to use research matrix to monitor your journal. That is also the point. And after that, as far as the definition is concerned, research metrics are simply the measures, the parameters to assess the journal performance. It is based upon the impact factor. In terms of the impact factor, or sometimes it is known as basket of metrics. Nowadays, there are so many parameters, so many matrices are there by which we can measure or assess the performance of the journal. As I told you earlier, in brief, I have to discuss with you. A simple guide is there with me. At a glimpse, you can see, or at a glance, you can see. First of all, we must know these metrics are meant for the researchers, journal editors, and for librarians. If anybody asks from you, what is the purpose of that? Why these matrices are required? Before starting this point, I, as well as we also, acknowledge the contribution of the Taylor and Francis Group and Informa Business, who is giving this document to us, or on his behalf or in behalf of that group we are using this document, we are sharing with you all for the purpose of academic. And moreover, these documents are available in the public domain. Sometimes these are available, sometimes these are not, but we must acknowledge the contribution of this group toward the knowledge domain, because of it is our responsibility, because we are teaching and learning about the research and publication ethics. Now, how to use the research matrix? As we all know, there are three pillars or three contributors in case of the research matrix, or three persons are there who will use the research matrix. First one is researchers, the second one is journal editors, and the third one is librarian. As far as the librarian is concerned, matrices can help you to select journals for your institution, analyze their uses and impact. They can also help you assess the impact of research published by those mean to say the persons who are working in your organization. You can evaluate, you can assess, you can calculate those persons' contribution in your institution. Second one is for journal editor. The matrices can, or the matrix can help you assess your journal's standing in the community. In the community mean to say, in the long list of the journals where your journal is standing. One. Second one is raise your journal's profile, how you will boost up your journal and support growth of high quality submission. Yes, for the researcher, metrics can help you to choose which journal to submit your work to and assess the ongoing impact of an individual piece of the research, including yourself. Being the researcher, we must evaluate, we can calculate, we can evaluate ourselves. Self evaluation or self analysis can be done on the basis of these metrics. In which journal I have published my paper and what is its impact factor. If the highest impact factor is there, then I can feel proud. Okay, my journal is listed in the database. Abasco may be there, Scopus may be there, Web of Science may be there, Springer may be there. Different databases are there. My journal is also listed in ABDC, also listed in the care list of the University Grants Commission, New Delhi. What shows? It shows that, okay, I have that paper or I have contributed a lot in form of the publication of my paper or the research paper. Now, here is two categories, journal metrics and article metrics. One by one, we will elaborate it. I hope it is visible to you all.
Yes,
Or should
sir.
I zoom in?
Visible.
Visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. As impact factor is concerned, on yesterday we have clarified each and everything. The impact factor is most commonly used matrix to assess the journal, different subjects. Mean to say, so many subjects we can include. There is no any condition that is meant for this subject and that is not meant for this subject. All type of the subjects which are available in the list of the Web of Science journal citation reports. Second one is journal in the Science Citation Index expanded and Social Sciences Citation Index can have the impact factor. These four databases will provide the information of the impact factor, and the impact factor is calculated. On yesterday I have clarified this thing. Number of citations in 1 year to the content published in the previous 2 years. Mean to say, in 2021 you have to give the impact factor to your journal on the basis of number of citations you got in previous 2 years. It mean to say, in 2018 and 2019 you have published 5 papers, and these 5 papers received 3 citation in 2021. The denominator will be number of articles and reviews, not editorials, not other kind of the publications are included in the case of the impact factor. Try to underline it. Only the number of articles and reviews published within the previous 2 years. It will be divided, or it will become the denominator, and then you can calculate, okay, this is my impact factor. Next one is same thing, 5-year impact factor, as we have discussed already in the previous lecture also. Number of citations in 1 year to the content published in the previous 5 years. Mean to say, we have published our document in previous 5 years from 16 to 2020. We have published 1000 papers and we received the citation in 2021 100. That 100 will be divided by number of articles and reviews published within the previous year, previous 5 years. 100 divided by 1000, because of 1000 papers or articles were published previous 5 years, duration is there. and then impact factor will be 0.1. Now, SNIP, the next term is there. I have to elaborate it with another file because of some detail is available with that. As far as the site score is concerned, that will be discussed later on. Here, SNIP, that is also the part of the research matrix. This one. Source normalized impact factor per paper. What it mean to say? It is a journal level matrix. In the sample guide or the simple guide or a particular document you can see which was displayed by me on the screen previously. SNIP is simply the calculation is journal citation count per paper divided by citation potential in the field. What it mean to say? It attempts to correct the subject specific characteristics. It mean to say SNIP is the subject concerned, discipline concerned, simplifying the cross-discipline comparison between the journals. For example, a journal from the commerce has the reputation in comparison to the journal of the science. When we calculate such kind of the comparison, then we can utilize the source normalized impact per paper. What it mean to say? As far as the definition or the formula is concerned, it is published twice a year, mean to say half an year. After 6 months, you will get the SNIP and looks at the 3-year period. It attempts to correct subject specific characteristics, easier to make cross discipline comparison. How you will calculate? Number of citations of that journal count per paper. Mean to say, a paper is there, what I have published in the commerce field. That paper has been cited in the commerce journal. Suppose it is cited in commerce journal only 5 times, but the same paper is cited in different subjects 50 times. That SNIP is equal to 5 divided by 50. I hope, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It means to say we have to see what is the relevance of my paper in multidisciplinary subjects. And it will include the performance of my paper in that journal for 3 years. 3 years window is there. Next one is SJR. SCImago journal rank aims to capture the effect the subject field, subject is also there, quality also there, and reputation of a journal has on a citation. Mean to say what is the impact of that journal in the citation. It looks at the prestigious or prestige of a journal by considering the source of citation to it rather than counting all citation equally. It meant to say the number of weighted citation in a given year in different journals of that particular article. Each citation received by a journal is assigned a weight based on the SJR. Mean to say ranking will be done. Where you will get the rank? Rank will be based upon your weighted average. For example, journal 1, citation 20, journal 2, citation 30, journal 3, citation 40, journal 5, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc., and the number of the citations. We will multiply the number with that citation. 1 into 20, that is 20. 2 into 40, 80. Total is 100. Divided by 2, It means to say weighted average is 50. That is weighted mean. Or you can say average number of the weighted citation in a year. Divide by number of articles published in the previous 3 years. In case of this, the denominator is measuring the performance of 3 years, but the weighted citation is only 1 year. Similar to other factors, similar to other ranks, similar to other metrics, similar to other calculations, only the citation is mentioned for 1 year and the denominator is related to for previous 3 years, 5 years, etc. etc. For this rank, it is for 3 years. Citation from a journal with a high SJR value is worth more. It means to say if the weightage average is more, then it will give the high rank. If average is low, the rank will be also low. And it will give the ranking of your paper also, where your paper stands. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now, the side score and the eigenfactor, which was discussed already, but for the purpose of the review and capturing a snapshot in our mind. There are 20,000 journals indexed in the Scopus. It is very much clear the impact factor was based on except the Scopus. There is no role of the Scopus in case of the impact factor. Scopus is a database. Site score aim to capture the optimum citation period for most subject areas. It is a ratio of citation to the research published and to all content published in a journal. Mean to say, it will include what? Every kind of the content. That may be your book review, that may be your editorial, that may be your preface, that may be your research paper, that may be your part of the report. Mean to say every kind of the working paper, poster, etc., etc., are to be included by the Scopus database. And then we will evaluate and calculate how many numbers or how many citations of that poster, that working paper, or that document of that journal was cited in 3 years. All citations recorded in the Scopus in a given year to the content published in the previous 3 years. It means to say last 3 years we have to calculate. And out of these 3 years publication, how many citations are there in this 2021? Divide by number of items published in a journal within the previous 3 years. Total, everything. It means to say, if you will look at, in case of the impact factor, that was simply what? Articles and reviews only. Not editorial, no any other opinion document or the documentary opinion is not included. Sometimes what we see, so many posters, so many articles, reviews, book reviews, and other reports are being mentioned in the journals. We can give opinion, op-ed, and other kind of the features we include in that journal. But in case of the impact factor, it will include only article and reviews. But in case of the site score, it will include what? It will include everything which is being published or which has been published by you in previous 3 years. Citation of what? Citation of that material in this year. And these citations are to be calculated in this year. Of what? Of those papers who have been published in previous 3 years. Divided by number of articles, total number of articles. I hope it is clear. Now, Sanju, should I continue?
Yes, sir.
Everything is
Yes, sir.
audible and
Yes, sir.
okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. Iron factor is what? It is the particular parameter, the measure or measurement to calculate the influence of a journal within the relevant literature over 5 years. Sometimes, what do we see? Different organizations, different databases, they organize literary festival. In case of the English literature, I hope today all the scholars from the English department also connected here. What is that? It meant to say, in these kind of the database, what you see, what is the impact of a journal within the relevant literature over the 5 years? It meant to say literature of what? Literature of that area. It, it meant to say that suppose I have published my paper in marketing, and then what is the relevance, what is the impact of that paper in marketing area only, not more than that. I will not include other areas. In case of the SIMAGO general rank, all areas are included. Multidisciplinary are included. But in case of Ein factor or the Egan factor, only the relevant literature. Citation from highly cited journal worth more than what receive few citations. Yes. The formula is number of citation in 1 year to content published in the previous 5 years weighted, like as weighted average, SJR. Number of articles, only articles, not reviews, not others. We must consider this thing between the lines. Number of articles published within the previous 5 years. Yes. Simply, number of citation, calculate. Take the weighted mean of them on the basis of the 5-year performance or 5-year publication and performance of the current year. Divide by number of the articles published within previous 5 years. Now, the next one is, here is 3 points more. Cited half-life. Cited half-life measure the longevity of the research. Mean to say how much you are prevailing, from which year you are getting cited. I hope if anyone scholar will publish a document today, that will be the long listing. It meant to say, suppose my paper has been published in 2013 and up to 2020 there are citation only 11. Then I have to calculate, I have to divide this on the basis of the years. How many citations are there first 5 years and how many citations are in last 5 years. Suppose a span of 10 years I have taken from 2013 to 2022, period of the 10 years. And then I have to calculate what was the citation rate in the previous 5 years, what was the citation rate in the last 5 years. The 50% calculation of this citation score is known as cited half-life. That is simply an example. Number of years after which 50% of the lifetime journal citation in a year has been received. Simple calculation. Number of years after which, total number of years, 50% of the lifetime journal citation in a year have been received. For example, you can calculate the evaluation or calculate the citation score of a journal, where that journal will receive the 50% citation in that year. That is known as cited half-life. I hope it is clear. Simple line is there. There is no any calculation formula. Next one is audible and visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Any query in your mind till yet?
No, sir.
Okay. Now you have listened or learned about the H index. Please read these lines. Then I will discuss. Simply, the H index is saying on the basis of the productivity of a researcher. And what is that? That is the citation impact of their publication. And how it is calculated? Number of articles published which have received the same number of the citations. Mean to say, one paper is published by me in 2013. I can take my example with this Google Scholar. Just wait. So that you can clarify immediately in your mind. Just wait. It is not working here. I will open this with another option. Okay. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Screen is
Yes,
visible
sir.
to you?
No,
No, sir.
sir.
No. Okay. We were discussing about H index. I'm just trying to open it through the website. Just wait for 1 minute. Till the connection is going on, you can ask any question in this regard, or you can share regarding this topic. Audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyone can ask. It is not working properly. Okay, no problem. Without sharing the screen, I am discussing it with you all, and I will share this document in your Google Classroom. What the point was that the H index is what? H index is that measure or that measurement or that area or that parameter by which we can evaluate our impact, our productivity. How it is calculated? The question was that number of articles published which have received the same number of citations. Suppose Mr. Heather has published 3 papers. Out of 3 papers, 2 papers have the same citation, same number of the citation. If it is 2-2, out of 3 papers, the paper number 1 has citation 2, paper number 2 has the citation 2, H index will be 2. If all these 3 papers have the citation is 333, then the H index will be 3. If all these 3 papers have the citation 5, then the H index will be 5. If paper 1 has citation 3, paper 2 has citation 4, paper 3 has citation 5, mean to say different papers, different citation, then H index will be 0. I hope it is clear. I have published 10 papers, all 10 papers have the same citation, then H index will be 10. If different papers are there and the citation numbers are different, there is no similarity in between 2 papers. Any of the 2 papers have the same number of that citation, then H index will be 2. Or if the citation number is equal to 5 in 2 papers out of 10, then H index will be 5. If all papers have the equal number, suppose 10 papers, 10, 10, 10, 10 citations are there, then H index will be 10. I hope it is very much clear. Now,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
altmetrics attention score. Before that, altmetrics attention, we must convey and we must share what is the meaning of the altmetrics. Altmetrics is a particular database company which provide the information, which provide the detail to the scholars and to the institution, to the journals, mean to say everywhere they share their information so that everyone can calculate where they are living, where they are surviving, and what is their performance in terms of the journal, in terms of the citation, in terms of the reviews, etc., etc. And as and when they will say or they will decide, okay, what kind of the citation you made, at that moment you can visualize where your particular citation is standing, where your journal is standing. If this kind of the altmetrics is not provided, then we are not able to measure ourselves, and then we face so many problems. Therefore, altmetrics, a symbol is given for the purpose of the altimetrics, that is donuts. Donut is a particular ring which has different colors and different kinds of the colors and different kind of the sources that particular donut utilize. Just I am sharing my screen so that you can see. Now I hope the network is working on my system also. Screen is visible. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here is altmetrics score. Before attention score, I have to elaborate this thing with you all. What is the meaning of the altmetrics? And we can see this picture also. Here in the bottom of the screen, 794. Alternative metrics combined word is altmetrics. When we will elaborate this word, alternative metrics, mean to say different kind of the metrics are prevailing in our society for the offline journal, online journals. And then we can calculate, okay, this is the reputation of this journal. But the point is that the altmetrics help you to measure the impact of a journal by looking at the social activity around it. It will not take only qualitative data, it will also take the qualitative and quantitative data. Both type of the data it will use. And it will not use only the traditional databases. No. It will also include the citations which are available on your YouTube channel, in your social media, in your Google, and different social media or the digital media solutions are there. It will include all type of the score. You can see here in this picture also. Suppose I have published a document in the Organizer magazine, and the title was The Voyage of the University Grants Commission regarding the research and publication ethics. What kind of the efforts have been made by the University Grants Commission for the development of the research and publication ethics paper, as well as to minimize and to curb the plagiarism. It is magazine, not journal. And the same paper is quoted by the another person in a different journal, in different newspaper, in different Facebook, Google Plus, blogs, news, Twitter, Mendeley, Jotaro, etc., etc. Different sources where your particular paper is cited. The altmetric attention score will calculate all those things. And that particular altmetrics attention score is calculated by grabbing the information, collecting the record from these all type of the sources. It will monitor each online mention of a piece of the research and weights the mentions based on the volume, sources, and authors. How many times it is cited, on what source it was cited, and how many authors they have cited. It will include huge database. The altmetric will combine together. And then on that basis, it will create altmetric attention score. A colorful donut is there. I hope the donut is very much clear. Each color
Yes, sir.
has an indication of the different source. Here you can see the red color is news. Then another color is blogs. Another color is Twitter. Another color is Facebook. And then Google Plus. Then Mendeley is there. And the combination of all these rings overlapping one by one, that becomes your altmetric attention score. On that basis, we can convey, okay, where my paper has been cited and what is my score now. Here you can see the values are only 96, 3, 32, 112 and score is 794. How it is calculated, how it is there. It means to say the altmetric attention score is providing the information of your citations in different sources till yet. It doesn't mean, okay, that is the total, maybe roughly idea that is 150, but the score is 794. What is the difference between two? Yes, I agree with you. It has not included the journals. Now, it has included only and only online mentions in case of the attention score. When the altmetrics will be calculated, then it will give the total score to you. The donut is reflecting what? Only the online mention of the research piece of the research or the article, review, mention everywhere. Now, what is the advantage of it? Yes, it can be receivable instantly, trackable feedback. You see, in case of the site score, impact factor, these sources are not involved. These sources are not included. For example, I am providing the video lectures on the YouTube channels who have cited, who have given their views and reviews on my videos. The altmetric score will take all these scores at his own level. But in case of the impact factor site score, these sources are not included. One software is there, and Vivo, and small n is there, VIVO, all are capital. And Vivo is a particular software which will give the citation score or the score or the flow chart or the chart by watching online sources, by grabbing the information from online sources, and it will give the reflection, okay, this particular word, how many times it is used by this person at different places. Suppose our Prime Minister Modi will deliver a lecture, and how many times he is using the word Iraq. With the use of the NVO, you can calculate. And it can be done through the discourse analysis. And what is that? These all type of the databases are providing these scores. During the television interview, how many times you use that particular word, or your research is mentioned there. Therefore, the alt metric is the alternative matrix. Mean to say all matrices are at different place, but one is that is different place. It will include every detail, every citation at every platform, every source, and that is known as alt matrix. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
here is some disadvantages are also there. What is that? Suppose my paper is not online, which has no any DOI, digital object identifier, mean to say it is the address of that paper which is available in the online domain, like IP address of a device which is connected on online. Same paper has no any online accessibility, or I have not used internet. That kind of the paper, that kind of the citations are not to be mentioned, because of before 2005 or even 2010 there was no any tradition and no any availability of the internet facilities which are available today, and most of the journals are in the hard form, not in the online form. But the teachers, academicians, researchers, scholars, they did their work before 2010 also. But these schools, altmetric schools, are not able to access or archive these details, and their altmetric score, attention score is low. It doesn't mean they have not worked well. No. Because of these papers or those papers have no any object identifier. That's why the altmetric can only track mention when the source either reference article has digital object identifier, or where it can use when two pieces. For example, one paper is published, DOI is there, but altmetric can not capture it until and unless it is mentioned in that different place. Mean to say, two pieces of the information must be required. Article title and author name, both are required. If these are not available, then altmetric score cannot, or you can say this data company is not feasible or is not able to extract that information from that database. That is demerit of it. Now, simply I told you earlier how to use research metric to monitor your journal. You can see what is the impact factor of your journal, what is the impact factor or the site score of that journal, and then you can decide where I have to publish my article. You can identify your journal where you have to go to publication or where you have to submit your document. Now, what are you trying to achieve? Yes, we must strive to achieve our target. Why and how? Every time try to publish a document which has an highest impact factor. Try it. Okay, one time rejection is there, second time is rejection is there, zero time rejection is there. You know very well zero time rejection. It is simply the desk rejection. When you will submit a document to a journal and the speedy moment is there, only and only within one day they will give the back or they will return your paper with different comments or with the rejection. Okay, your paper is not acceptable to publish here or not accepted to publish here. And that is known as desk rejection, or the zero tolerance policy is available with every journal, or you can say zero consumption time is there. Or as and when you will see what I'm going to say here, I'm willing to say here, try to publish it in those journals which are having highest impact factor. You can communicate your paper one time. Okay, rejection you got, no problem. Second time, learn. Third time, learn and then submit. And you will prepare yourself to stand yourself on those journals who are listed at the top at the world level. Do not lagging behind yourself. Okay, this journal has highest rejection rate. I will not submit my document to journal. It will try to reject my paper. No, try it and utilize it. Now, how to interpret the research matrix? Yes, here these three words, who, how and why. Who is the receiver of that journal? First, suppose you are the subject expert of the commerce and you are willing to publish your document in medicine journal or the medicinal journals, medical science or the WEMI database journal, not feasible, and don't try to get it. Why? Because of their terminology is very much different. That's why the Scopus, Web of Science, they have clarified their areas. Okay, I will deal with those journals of this area, and you will deal with this type of the journal which are available in the social science. And I will deal with the pure science subjects. Now, The another one is, or you can say, the last point I have to share with you. Think about each research matrix as a single title of a mosaic. You need to piece them all together to see the bigger picture of the general programs. Simply, the matrix is what? Matrix is a face of that particular journal by which you can visualize and analyze the status, the performance, the prestige, and their delivery of mechanism or delivery of the product, and to receiving of the products. Mean to say research papers, articles, reviews, all these, and then you can decide, okay, I have to publish my paper in this document. I will take 2 or 3 minutes more also. Here, what I'm going to say here at that moment, I hope it is connected. If it will not connect, then we will share with you all later on. It is not going to connect, no problem. Just we have to close this recording with these words. Thanks a lot to you all.